Good afternoon, everybody. Hope your day is going pretty cool. Jump on here today because it's going to be every day, probably even the weekend, everyday thing. A few minutes. I came across an article yesterday where Representative Angeles of Tennessee, Republican, he wants to amend the Constitution, the 22nd Amendment of it. Instead of a president having two terms, they get three. Now, a lot of people that did not vote for Trump have posted this, I guess, saying like, see, we told you this is how it's gonna go. But let's just say Trump shatters the mold and he is these next 4 years, he's the best president we ever seen. They're not gonna change the Constitution. You have too many people in the Senate and the House of Representatives who are old guard, old school about the Constitution. It's sacred. We don't touch it. For no one. I mean, prior to former President Barack Obama running for president in '08, there were talks of amending the Constitution where foreign born people could run because Arnold Schwarzenegger, the governor of California, was popular Republican governor at the time, and they wanted to do it for him. But they start thinking, well, what if a terrorist infiltrates the country and they become president? They got their hand on nuclear codes. No, we're not changing it. That didn't happen. Even around that same time, a lot of people learned that already knew due to the Voting Rights Act passed for us in, I think, 65 or so. Every 25 years, Congress has to vote to renew black people voting. And once it started catching the airways of the black radio stations, people start talking about like, wait, what you mean we can't vote? Because you gotta go back and read these laws, which even to this day, Congress has not just, and we had two Democratic presidents who had total control of Congress, and they did not make it a standing law. Black people can vote. Period. Every 25 years, Congress has to renew black people' right to vote. And given after the speeches Barack Obama did at the time, he started catching fire. People realized he might have a chance. At the time, Republicans was going to sit back and see, do people know they got to renew this bill? But then once they started catching the black radio station, they started talking about it, then they passed it. But they let it go to almost the 11th hour before they passed it. Which I'm like, okay. I see you. That was a chess move to see if people was paying attention. And then once people start saying, well, why don't y'all just make it a law? What up, bro, Jamie? That's when we became crazy. Like, yeah. And I'm pretty sure right now, just like people didn't know you can run for president with a felony. Some of my black brother and sister probably still don't realize every 25 years, say sycamore, huh? Every 25 years, they have to renew our right to vote. I mean, you gotta read these laws and read the Constitution. Sycamore boy, you a Trump fan or? Yeah, a lot of people are. That is what you represent. But I mean, he doing the mandate what people want him to do right now. So I don't see why people really not for. The country as a whole mostly voted for him. He got the popular vote. He doing what they wanted, and that's doing his job. I can't knock the man. I'm learning myself. I'm coming an independent conservative because I'm not with some of this other stuff that the Democratic Party was doing for the last few years. I mean, we need to make sure our borders are good. We need to help out the American people if catastrophe happen. We need to stop giving all these foreign countries so much money that we ain't got to help. We got people here that need help. Oh, this is Tap Out. I got them from American Eyeglass, Tap Out brand. I didn't know the Tap Out people made glasses. And to some people that sound crazy, but those are basic things we need. You know, and even just I knew they always say the October surprise come. I knew my VP Harris had an issue when that storm happened in the Carolinas, and once she went down there to see what was going on to show her trying to help, like Trump showed up with the trucking people to help. Just talking about one of the representatives in Congress from the Republican side was talking about adding an amendment to the Constitution for president to get a third term. Give my quick take on it. Appreciate the comments though, really do. And by her not helping at that time, it showed y'all in charge, y'all ain't really got it under control. So that plus a lot of other stuff. You went to a website, she have policies, so a lot of stuff President Trump doing now just mandated what the people wanted. So I get the representative in Congress want to amend the Constitution for a third term, but that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. And I across the country, I see everybody got snow like Michigan. That'll help y'all okay. Well, they can bring it up, but Congress, House, and Senate will have to pass it and send it to President Trump to sign it. But you got people that have been in Congress for over 20 years that are historical old guard where we don't touch the Constitution for no one, regardless who's popular. Because Democrats said that about President Obama when he was in office. No one's going to change that for no one. That's not going to happen. I mean, you'll hear people talk about it, but no one's going to change the Constitution, no matter whether it's a Democrat people like, or maybe one day independent president or Republican president. It's only 2 terms. They're not going to change it because they ain't going to play favorites. You're going to have new people bring it up, though, but they're not going to change it. No, so if you come across this story, and I'm pretty sure the political shows might talk about it, if you ask any of the old school people that's still in power in the Senate or the House of Representatives, they're going to tell you, we're not changing that. Trump could be the greatest president in history. We're not changing it for him to get a third term. They're not touching the Constitution. It's sacred. It is what it is, you know. Now, that preach commentary. I hope y'all enjoy your weekend. Check out my shows later today and Saturday. We're going to check out these great NFL games. Y'all hydrate when you get out here in these streets on the weekend. Be safe. Y'all have a good time.